You need to explain the journey of how we met and why we're now sat together, podcasting together, working together.
Okay, right. So you want honesty. I don't know why I met her. I don't know how. I don't know why I'm still with her. But the thing is, I'm going to be real with you guys is... hello and welcome to our podcast, Mr. and Mrs. Shamsuddin. No, it's Shamsuddin, aka Big Silver. Some people call me Ruhul. It's a no. It's not a Ruhul. I'm not a Rayhal. I'm not.
Ruhul.
It's Ruhul. That's it. This is Zeenat. Right next to me, we've got Pete, the puffer behind. He's a Mubu African freshwater puffer. We're quite connected. Now,
Them two only. Nobody else cares.
Right. Okay. So the whole point of this episode is just talk about the lifestyle, the balance, work, family, couple being together.
Working together.
Hope you guys find it interesting. This is going to be a genuine approach. It's been quite a journey where we're doing other footages, not podcast, but footages where we introduce for other medias, either for the company, but we haven't done our personal life. And I think it's quite nice in a digital age where we should share a few things. We've been asked by... how shall I say, mini fans, audience, friends, family, friends. And yeah, I mean, what's the next bit? What do people want to hear, do you think? What do you want to...
I think it's just the way we are with each other is what's made people want us to have a podcast. But yeah, we'll try to keep it civilized and have an agenda. Each episode will discuss work-life balance, family, living together, working together, not killing each other yet, and try to have topics that are relevant to everyone else.
I actually turned silver as soon as I met her. I lost my hair, put on excess weight.
At 17?
Yep.
You had excess weight when I met you, so you didn't put on excess weight. And you had no hair by the time I met you at 17.
I had long hair down to here, by the way.
Not when I met you. You had no hair.
Yeah.
It's the same hairstyle been rocking for, what, how many years? 20 years?
Well, the beauty of it is, guys, I still have hair. As you can get a close-up, my editor,
no camera can
media guy.
Close.
I choose to have a shaved head. It's style, isn't it? So I'm embracing it. Yeah.
Okay. We'll save that for another day because it's a long topic.
Yeah.
Is it a choice?
It is a choice. It's style, isn't it?
Turkey twice with choice?
I do like Istanbul. That's all I'm going to say. I do like Istanbul. Yeah, talking about holidays. We want to go somewhere this year. We don't know where. I love Morocco, and yeah.
We all like Morocco or Marrakesh, but been there nearly every holiday.
It's just one of those places where I feel I'm quite
okay. We'll work out a holiday at some point another day, but I think. What we was going to talk about was...
Let's go to Dubai, man. Dubai?
No, not Dubai.
Why not?
No. Because you'll go to Dubai and you'll see all of Essex in Dubai.
Yeah, and Wild Woody.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that, so...
Oh, gays ain't there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, Dubai, yeah. Psst, psst, psst.
Oh, no.
Fine. So
you can't do that, not to swear.
That's how it is,
not
isn't it? So
you going on your little... Get back to the point. You need to explain the journey of how we met and why we're now sat together, podcasting together, working together.
Okay, right. So you want honesty. I don't know why I met her. I don't know how. I don't know why I'm still with her. But the thing is, I'm going to be real with you guys is...
Be real.
Yeah, I'm still 17. I'm still 17. What I mean by... No, look, you don't have to this is just the way I'm built. When I was born like this. And oh yeah, I was born with a beard as well.
Most Asians are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Male and female ones.
I think what we have to do, we don't have to overcomplicate things. You're in a relationship, okay, enjoy, respect each other's time. If any obstacles come in the way, find a solution. Don't just go into a shutdown mode. And don't overthink things. Yeah, that's just to summarize that bit. And then, do you remember when we used to say, when we used to go for dinners and dates, and we used to say that, we would like to have it'd be nice to have a child, maybe one, two.
One and four later with that conversation.
Yeah.
I don't remember actually saying we.
I actually do. There's a lot of things you don't remember.
No, I remember.
It's because females have these dynamic way of filtering
really
conversation.
Comment to make.
No. What I mean,
bypass it because may make all females hate.
No.
First episode.
No, it's not that.
Don't say
I love
females have a thing.
No, what I'm trying to get at is certain dynamics.
Some people.
Receiving information, dealing with things, their strengths and weaknesses as males and females.
That's true.
See how I covered that? I think I covered that very well.
That shows you've been married for 19 years, that you know how to backtrack and fix it and then move on.
Yeah, no. It's not that. Look, I started off by saying, and I've agreed with you guys, and this is not a rehearsal, and I didn't...
Who's guys? Me and Pete.
And the guy behind the scene, the most important guy. Pete, obviously, that Mubu freshwater pufferfish. I have to say that. I have to emphasize because Pete eats crayfish.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
No, people do care.
No, have a podcast on your own about you and Pete.
I will mention more about Pete when we mature and go into what I mean by maturing, as in the episodes.
Shall I just do it because you're talking nonsense? Shall we do?
Go on.
Okay. What is it? We met when. Was you 17?
Oh, that, yeah. I was 17. I remember we were in a gathering party.
No.
Because you gave me a white jacket for my 18th.
Oh, but we wasn't at a party when we met. We met in Southend.
Oh yeah, Southend. Warrior Square.
Old Warrior Square.
Yeah, I was being respectful. So was my friend, and then we met. We spoke to each other.
Okay.
Information. We had our Nokia phones, text messages.
I don't even think it was Nokia. What was it?
Yeah, it was a Nokia.
I don't remember. Yeah. Anyway, we met when we were you were 17. I was 17 or 16.
I still got that box, that red box that you gifted me, the present in. Do you know that?
I'm going to say I know, but I don't remember.
Right, it's in the loft, in the attic. It's in the attic.
Yeah.
And that is she gifted me a white jacket.
I remember the jacket.
Remember the wrap?
I remember the box.
Yeah, still got the box, a bit damaged, but...
Does the jacket fit still?
It does... In a sense, it's not the weather for it now. Come on, so
weather, okay.
It's not the weather for it.
Oh.
And fashion has changed, style and everything else. So, so we met when I was 17, 18, 19, and so on.
We met when we were 17. We've been together for this year. It will be 23 years.
Yeah.
We've been married for 19 years.
Yeah.
We have 4 children.
Yes.
And we decided 2 years ago that we would work together. And we haven't killed each other yet.
No.
And that's the summary overall. We live together, work together, go to football together. Pops,
the old git. The lovely person he is. He is
my dad.
Full of energy.
My dad.
Is a top geese. And what I mean by that is geese, a proper geezer, mate. You know what I mean? Fine. A proper geese. People that know Pops, he's the man. He's good. He's inspirational and everything else. But he said to me, what are you doing? Why are you guys working together? And I'm like...
No.
Yeah, he did. He actually said it.
He told me to work with you.
Did he? Yeah, unless he's playing some sort of I don't know.
Yes, the only reason I'm here is because mum and dad were like,
No. That is true enough. But he was bantering. He was saying, "How do you guys?"
okay,
I'm sorry, guys. Well, yeah.
Correction.
Correction, y'all. He was bantering, saying, "How could you?" He was saying, "How could you guys work together?" Or he was just saying it in such a way where he's surprised, shocked. Or which one? Which one would you use? Shocked. But it was there, and I think it is a good thing.
That's what everyone says, though. So
Yeah.
that's the whole point of the podcast.
Yeah.
Because how do we live together? How do we work together?
Yeah.
And how are we able to do it? I think reality is at the start, we didn't think we would. We're both quite stubborn. We're both quite strong.
I'm not stubborn.
That means you're definitely stubborn.
Well, I'm not stubborn. Just this
For
one
a stubborn
direction.
person will say, "I'm not stubborn."
Hello.
Yeah, you're
Hello. Just because one person says I'm stubborn, I'm stubborn. Line me up 20 people. Actually, you make up the numbers. 30 people. Line them up and ask any of them. Stubborn yes, stubborn no, A or B. You'll see.
Okay, you just had a whole conversation with yourself, which just shows that you are stubborn.
It's not body language. Don't think just because I'm doing this, it's some sort of no.
He's nervous now because I've caught him
Okay. Yes, stubborn.
Or was you tucking your long hair behind your ears?
Stubborn is the habit. So stubborn. Okay, we are human. We are all human beings.
I didn't say it as just shush. We're stubborn. And we're both strong characters. And I think people thought that it wouldn't work together. How can you live together and work together and both be the characters you are?
Yeah. Do you enjoy this job? Do you really enjoy it?
The days you're not here, it's really good.
Do you know what? Okay. Let's go towards business. Zeenat,
current days.
The current days. She's been here for 2 years and it's been...
Nearly 2 years.
Nearly 2 years. She's not my wife. Okay, she's part of the team.
Oh.
Let's just imagine this, okay? Forget Mr. and Mrs. Shamsuddin. But let's think about Zeenat as a person. I think she's done exceptionally well from the background where she's come from, in the sense where she's come from a sales recruitment background and she did really well in, and HR, and those skill sets.
Not HR.
Wasn't you involved in some sort
They're
of HR?
very different, and it's like HR people get really touchy if you say recruitment is the same as HR, because there's a lot more involved in HR and they're not salespeople.
Anyway, there are other things in the world to worry about than HR. HR personnel. So there's strengths and weaknesses. Her strengths, so she joined Team Lawson's, head of sales, head of this, head of that. She is the owner of the company and she has done exceptionally well. There's things that I want to say, but I can't at the moment. I've been told by my media director by my media director
Rahul
behind
can't keep
this.
secrets. So when there's something exciting or something new, that's what happens. So something.
Can I express myself? Can I be a bit honest about? No. I need to. I feel I should say this.
Don't say things.
No, it's nothing bad. Okay, I've built up the courage or whatever you want to call it to be here doing a podcast with us two, Mr. and Mrs. Shamsuddin. And there's so many...
you don't say your name right yourself.
Shamsuddin.
Okay.
And there's a lot of podcasts and materials and contents out there. And I clearly said the only reason why we'll do this is to be real. And I hope people take away some valuable information from this. I'm surrounded with friends who are in great harmony with their relationship, in great harmony with their family. Then there's the other side, where is the easiest option to give up and, just blame the other person, point fingers. Hopefully this is a content where some audience or some people or followers would really connect to. Give us some feedback.
Connect to, I guess what you mean is the fact that it's not always easy.
No.
There are good times, bad times, want to pull your hair out times. And why do we keep going? And what motivates you to keep going? Because I think in the bad times it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel and keep going. So what makes us...
let's admit it. let's cut the crap.
Okay.
But
I'm scared when you want to.
2023 has been very challenging for me, for business-wise. It's very challenging. Anyone says anything different to you, it's total BS. I'm telling you that right now. 2023, in the UK I'm talking about, there's no growth I think for the next 2 years. I'm going to tell you as it is. Anyone says anything different, I challenge you to come and comment or talk to me. But that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to put it out there. So even...
But then what do you do? So that's the whole point. So it is a challenging time.
Yeah.
Especially with your own business. Being self-employed is hard. And especially when we're both running the same business together. So our home and livelihood relies on us and our brand and our business. But then what do we do to overcome the scary, UK, this is the issue, that's the issue?
Let me give a small example. Before coming into this podcast room, in this office, I had a few calls. I spoke to a couple of some business-to-business contacts. It's all about discussing, and we found a solution. And it's about suppliers and landlords, even your clients. You can always find solutions to whatever it is. Don't just think it's the end of it.
And don't be afraid to change. So if you had a plan, your business plan.
Okay, yeah.
Because we all have a focus. And, this is where we want our business to go.
Adapt,
that's it. And then,
hey, what was that? Rewind.
All I said was
did you hear that?
It. I didn't say
hey, media director, did you hear that?
Well done, I'm happy for you. Okay, done?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
Finished?
Yeah.
Now you're itching a little bit left.
All right. Time is money, money is time.
Is it?
Yes.
So what do? We adapt. We change the model. We try different things.
Yes.
That's another day and another time and another age limit maybe conversation. But you adapt, try new things, see what works, what doesn't work.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Don't be one sort of...
I'm thinking of growing my hair, okay? And a man bun. Cutting my sides. Aquaman, I'm coming for you, yeah? I'm going to be the Bengali Aquaman. That is it.
But,
These
guys...
So
I'm going to say something really bad.
What?
And before I say it, forgive me, but aren't all Bengalis Aquaman? Because doesn't it flood and you can all swim?
What are you talking about? I mean, this is the stuff, you know what media brainwashes and tarnishes people's way. Bangladesh.
What was the video you showed us on? Was it BBC News yesterday?
Josh, that's not a laughing matter.
No, the bit that was funny.
All right, so the audience would know. Myanmar, and obviously it's close borders.
Yeah, this is the serious
There's
part.
a cyclone and it's really bad. But in the footage, there's a guy with a fat...
First, we were showing our children the footage, explaining to them that look what's happening in Bangladesh and you need to be in touch with your roots and what's happening back home. And our eldest son, who's 15, spotted instantly that the cyclone's happening and everyone's running and fleeing and scared. And one guy still got a cigarette hanging out his mouth and smoking away while he's trying to save his life.
He had his longie on and he still had to manage to have his cigarette and a cyclone happening. And it was quite funny. But obviously in Indonesia, Myanmar, Bangladesh, that part of South Asia, there's a lot of smokers out there. They're dedicated, committed people to smoke. They smoke like anything.
The cyclone is sad and the situation is sad and we're bringing awareness to that.
Yes.
But the funny part was the fact that the guy was still smoking and that's what our kids will see first.
Yeah.
You're trying to educate them and all he'll see is the guy having his cigarette.
Media's powerful.
Media's powerful.
And I am considering a man bun. What do you guys think? Let me know.
Explain.
So
he wants to get extensions done to his hair because he's seen something on TikTok. So again, media's powerful. And then they put extensions and you get long hair and have a man bun. Now, all of us that he's discussed this with have said you need hair to add the hair extensions onto. Hair. Okay.
Look, touch and feel.
I look and see and touch all day, every day, and I know there's no hair. That's the point.
The camera can see. Look.
Can they? I mean, with that much lighting, there's probably nothing there even more. But this is the whole point. So we're at work,
okay.
and then we panic, looking at the time,
Yes.
need to pick up our children. I
Yes.
can't tell what's the time when you're watching.
20 to 4.
Wow, okay. So then we're running late already.
Yes.
But this is the whole working together, and it's overwhelming trying to have a family, be there for your children,
Yeah.
and keep the business successful. So how do we do it?
Do we say it now? Do we actually talk about it now?
Well, if you have an answer to how we do it, then say it. I don't know what the answer is.
You don't know what the answer is, how this is getting done?
Or how it all happens.
Yeah. Okay. I do all the washing up at home. I do the laundry, the ironing. I cook. I do the whole thing. You know, I even run a I do it all.
You're amazing.
So are you. I've got to say this.
what do I do when you're
What you
cooking?
do is when you drink, you leave the mugs and cups on the side of the window ledge, clothes on the floor.
Clothes.
Yeah. So that's what happens.
So I'm sure everyone understands that that's not the case and can tell.
All right, no. I think you have to find a way where, look, it gets a bit overwhelming if we have guests or kids, friends around and so on. There's obviously tidying up to do, washing up to do and everything else.
There's tidying up to do every day, whether people are around.
Just clean up after yourself. Just clean up after yourself. I bed sheets, duvets. I do it all.
I love the fact that you're saying it and you're actually saying all the bits that you don't do.
Okay, we have to have a balance. All right, get it. You have to have a balance. If someone doesn't wash it up, the other person does the ironing. But you don't say it. You just work in a
No, but the whole
system.
point is that you're reeling it off, which means you actually do know, but then you choose not to do it.
Okay, so how does this work for us?
Yeah,
We are here. We're going to pick up the kids, going to go home. I'm going to make some business phone calls. Then sometimes I get carried away. Then in the background, Zeenat's doing the other job, the kid. We've got a 2-year-old as well.
You have 4 children. Just remember your 2-year-old.
we have... So, yeah, we just have to crack on with it. I think that commercial mind that I've got in my DNA... Zeenat has adapted. There are things that I didn't know, a lot of things she didn't know, and we both sort of adjusted. She didn't know what Bangladesh was when she met me. I thought she would find it interesting. I'm Bangladeshi, and she actually said to me, "Where's Bangladesh?" How can you say something like that? That's still in my mind.
It's that I choose to retain the information that I want to retain, I suppose.
Yeah.
You're from Bangladesh? Your
My heritage. My blood.
Your blood. But you was born and brought up in?
Southend.
Yeah, you normally say it with so much more enthusiasm.
Southend City, Southend-on-Sea, by the seaside with ice cream. That's me.
Rossies.
Yes. Delegate, obviously, if it's work or office, you've got one part. How do we... from the start? Or?
I think the fact that you don't know the answer means that you don't really know.
About what, though? How do we start?
It's very hard to manage.
Oh, yeah, it's very
Working,
hard. Yeah. It's not easy.
having a home, having children that do extracurricular clubs of football on the weekends, evenings.
Yes.
The way we manage is we use Just Eat a lot, and
Yeah, we do. I think we have to
use
limit
Just
ourselves.
Eat a lot because time is limited.
Yeah.
It's very hard trying to work, raise children, keep a clean house, cook, get the washing done, and don't pick one thing that doesn't happen, but every now and again one thing has to be left. Maybe the house can't be as tidy as you would like, but then there's a nice dinner on the table instead. Or
You have to
you've done a
sacrifice.
podcast like today and then you're a little bit late to pick up it's a teenage child, so he's safe to wait a little while. It's not a primary school child.
Yeah. It's been good. It's been energetic. It's been therapeutic. Looking forward to the next episode 2, coming soon, coming at you.
It might give them a sneak peek into the thing that you're struggling to contain, possibly in episode 2. Maybe. Don't say anything now.
Yeah, nothing's impossible. Just keep it in the back of your mind. Nothing's impossible. Just keep it there, and move forward with it. Don't give it up. Catch you soon.
Give up.